Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you a cute design you can do on your fingers or your toes. It is pretty easy. We are going to start off with a spiral, and I'm going to do some Gulf roses. Not roses, I meant rose. Let's start with one first. And you can see in the background I have some practice work sitting there, as I said before, and I'm going to say it again: practice makes a man perfect. So practice as much as you can. So I am making a 5 petal rose. So that's our center spiral. And then I made some petals. So again, you're going to use the slugging technique, which I am super excited that I'm going to show it to you in my upcoming videos in detail. So basically, you're going to start with thin pressure, increase pressure, and then back thin. So you're going to create this beautiful shape. And now I am going to give my flower, my rose, another set of petals. So kind of creating another layer. And we're just going to go in the same shape. You can always just draw an outline and fill it. You can basically use either way, whichever works for you. I didn't realize that my camera was so out of focus here, and I apologize for that, but this is how it looks. I feel like my background is pretty crowded, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up real quick. There you go, nice and clean. I feel like my camera should be able to focus now. I feel like there was too much going on in the background and it couldn't focus. So now I am gonna make some leaves. I'm gonna make a trio. And over here you can see that I started with the end of my nail bed, right from the thumb. I know usually people start uh, backwards, like from your wrist and upwards, but this is what I'm going with right now. You can reverse it, do it as you like. And after making a couple of leaves, I am going to make another rose, same pattern. Always make sure that when you're making a design, your pattern should follow same motifs, so it kind of is relatable, so it doesn't look like there are too many hands in a pot. Again, I'm gonna give this flower another set. Like, we're basically gonna do two set of petals for all our flowers. So after making these two flowers, I'm thinking I'm gonna make one more. No, I feel like two is enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and make an end to those flowers so they look like a motif in itself. So I'm gonna just end them with a bunch of leaves. So that's basically completion of our first motif in our um, design for today. It's always a good idea to start with outlines, and then you can always thicken or darken your edges later. It just makes it more neater. Now I am gonna make a couple of similar kind of florals at the end as well. And again, I'm gonna start with a spiral. Now again, there are two ways to make a spiral. You can start with a circle and circling all the way down in there, making a spiral, or you can start with a center point and just keep swirling until you're satisfied with the width or the circumference of your circle. So here I've made another cute little 5 petal rose. This is actually called a Gulf rose. That's how they make them. You can see them in a lot of Arab designs or Dubai style designs. It's pretty common now. It's also following the same pattern. It has the same spiral center, and then basically I created outlines, which now I'm gonna turn these outlined edges into another set of petals. And again, I told you you're gonna use the technique called slugging. Basically, you're gonna start with thin, thick, and then back thin. So it's gonna give us a nice rounded petal shape like that. There you go. So now I'm gonna make another flower to the south of the original flower. Basically, I call this creating bunches, and then we end up connecting them to make a pattern or design. So again, following the same routine. Again, you don't have to cram petals in there. You just get as many as you can. I feel like that three is the minimum number of petals. Go for three, but if you can do more, as long as it doesn't look crowded or yucky, go for it. So there you go. We have three petals. I'm gonna make. Oh, sorry. We have two flowers. I said it wrong. Not three petals. Two flowers. We're gonna make it a trio. So let's go for another flower. Again, I'm doing four petals. Our center flower had five. The other ones on the sides have four. So it still looks kind of pretty. And again, it's gonna have two rows of petals. So we made one round, and I'm making the second round here. There you go. Look how beautiful it looks, mashallah. Let's go ahead and top it up with some leaves to kind of create an ending to our pattern. Once you start making designs, you will start to get a hang of it. The thing I call having a sense to a design, there's always a start and an end, so you gotta make sure that your end and the start of your henna design looks and that it's prominent. So see how our design so far is following a gulf theme, a floral gulf theme. Now I'm gonna go ahead and connect these two bunches we created with a bunch of lines. Make sure you use the draping technique and that the tip of your henna cone is pretty clean and neat, and if you need a help of Kleenex, please do. It will make a world of a difference. If it breaks, don't worry, we can always fill in the gaps. We're just not gonna leave it at the lines. We're gonna um, end up filling it as well. Just make sure you get as many proper perpendicular lines as you can. And once you have that, make sure your design doesn't look incomplete or half-assed, because that's a big no-no. So there you go. So they're not perfect, but they'll do. Now I'm just gonna add some dots or blobs, call them whatever. We're just gonna add some luscious dots all over those lines. While I'm doing that, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys like my content, and I hope that's the reason why you're here. But other than that, I just wanted to say, if you would like to see more of these videos, do subscribe to my channel and do hit the like button. And if you have anything to share in the comments, please do. If you have anything specific that you want to learn or see, do share it in the comments, or you can always inbox me. I have my Instagram and my TikTok linked in there as well. So if you'd like to be a part of my Instagram or TikTok community, please do give me a like and do subscribe to my channel. So there you go. Our design is complete. Now you can copy it and do it on your other fingers. It will still look pretty. And this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Adios.